Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay! Next step is Wally, huh? But I think this is decently safe, and there's a lot of ways to steer out of it. I'll sleep on it. Dude. Me. This fucking fight, man. Like... Good morning, gamers. I'll talk about it in a second. Me, man. I guess for those that are not up to date, we caught this guy, which is amazing. In about an hour, I will be competing in the Pokemon Olympics and Flygon HG's Pokemon Olympics, where we'll be playing the Pokeathlon games. Anyway, quick Pokedoku to reset my mental. I'm so f***ing tilted, by the way. Hone ground type, mono type, ground, rock ground, you, Larvitar. Hoenn ground type. Like, is there any actually, like, smart picks here? I don't think so. Maybe Camerupt Mega. Sure. Monotype ground. There has to be a smart one here. But I don't know it. Steel type from Hoenn Mega Mawile. I think. Monotype steel. There's not a lot of those. Yeah, give me Melmetal G-Max. Rock steel. Those are Pokemon that exist. Probopass, Aggron, Bastiodon. Let's go Shieldon. Rock water. There's a good one here. Give me Binacle. Monotype water. Drizzile. Hell yeah, 0.7. Water type Hoenn. Mega Sharpedo. Dude, they don't make... Give me like Sandaconda, G-Max. Okay, pretty good, I think. Okay. Okay. 49 out of 37. We cooked, boys. I'm telling you, late gen starter meta. Okay, Walrein meta is a thing again. Metagross Mega, sure. Picking one of the water types here, I guess, would have made sense on ground, but whatever. Anyway, so the line we had yesterday was actually safe enough for me to send it. And then I fucking realized something. So the plan was to rock smash this twice with Gyarados, right? Because we show fast kill with damage boost. Or so I thought. Miracle Seed barely misses the fucking kill by 1 HP. I have to go Lorb. And then I take the recoil damage, and then I can only rock smash once. Which means... I have to use my Poison Gem. Which is probably fine, right? Like... But the line still has the exact same issues as the other one. It's still just as unsafe. It adds some additional fiction because I can't go Citrus on this guy. But I think I can usually recover the line by just sacking Armaldo at some point. Or I think it's probably going to have to be Gyarados, huh? Why worry about something that isn't going to happen? True. Yeah, no, that next fight looks disgusting. Okay, we'll worry about that in a second. This fight is disgusting. First fight of Victory Road, boys. Yeah, it's Wally. We are leading with Guts Ursaluna pre-burned. We have a King's Rock equipped. So this is Focus Sash Vikavolt that really wants to set up Sticky Web. We can't let him do that, so we're going to break the Sash by flinging King's Rock and flinching him. And then we're going to kill him with Facade. The opening is so clean, and I genuinely thought, like, it would go easy from there, but... So this is always Grass Knot from Roserade. We're going to pivot once through the new addition of the team, Gudra. We're Assault Vest, so we're going to take minimal damage, and then bait a move for Arcanine to come in on. Cool. We don't need that HP. This is Dazzling Gleam or HP Fire, both of which is fine. We are Scarf Arcanine. We will kill this. And always bait a Azumarill, and this Azumarill is what gave me the most trouble. It's got Belly Drum, it's got Aqua Jet, it's just, it does so much damage. The way we can abuse this thing is, if we can show it a fast kill, it basically always has to go for Aqua Jet. Unless it sees a slow kill on us, then it's 1 in 10 to go for that instead, right? People do very similar stuff on Norman's Azumarill. This is always Aqua Jet just for straight up fast kill. We can go to Gyarados and Intimidate. Unfortunately, the way this kind of works out is to show a fast kill with Power Whip, I need to equip Life Orb, which means that after like 2 Aqua Jets and Life Orb recoil, I'm in slow kill range of Play Rough, so I can't safely switch out into the next Aqua Jet. I was planning to Rock Smash twice. I can't afford to do that. I have to Rock Smash once. If it crits one of the 2 Aqua Jets that we're about to tank, we're potentially in a lot of f***ing trouble. We used our Grass Gem on Maxie. Dodge 1. Okay, you love to see it. We will Rock Smash this once to lower its defense. He has to Aqua Jet here, because I see fast kill with Power Whip. He doesn't have any kills, so it's the only move he can go for. Don't crit. Okay, we're safe. Because I couldn't safely Rock Smash twice, it basically meant that I have to use my Poison Gem on this now to kill it. But that's okay. So Intimidated, Play Rough, highest range is 157. So this is always Aqua Jet, so Barraskewzy can easily come in. Barraskewzy is pre-damaged to consistently bait moves from Genesect after this. So with the defense drop from Rock Smash, Poison Gem, Poison Jab will always kill. Let me just confirm that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't rely on always taking 2 Aqua Jets here, which is why I need the pre-damage. So if this crits, it's like a little bit awkward, but it's fine because I didn't get crit on Arcanine on the switch into Roserade. It's most likely to Aqua Jet here, but it's all good. As long as I'm low enough so that Genesect always sees a kill, it's all fine. It just means that Genesect can't explode. Yep, there's the second AJ. No crit here is ideal. Perfect. So this is always Genesect. Because it sees slow kill. This is Focus Sash Genesect with Explosion. One nice thing about Barraskewda here is it gives him attack download and he's a special attacker. We're gonna break its Sash with Flip Turn. This is always Bug Buzz exactly. So we can go back to Scarf Arcanine. Outspeed and kill with Flare Blitz. We show fast kill to Gardevoir in the back, so this has to be Obstagoon.
I love the smell of Flare Blitz in the morning.
This has to be exactly Cross Chop. We're gonna go to Battle Armor Armalda, who's not holding an item because of knockoff. And Armaldo can 1v1 this. It's not Guts yet, it's about to burn itself with Flame Orb and do a lot more damage, but Armaldo actually does a fantastic job of actually walling this, because it'll avoid crits and it'll heal itself with Leech Life. This can never be Bulk Up on this switch, because I have Fast 2 at KO. Okay, he now does a lot of damage, but it's fine, he can never kill us because he can't crit us. We're gonna heal back with Leech Life. If he bulk ups, it's fine because I kill with Brick Break after. Does not matter whether I go for Leech Life or Brick Break here, let's just go for Leech Life. So we are Assault Vest Goodra in the back to deal with this last Mon. It's Mega Gardevoir. Which is really disgusting. I think this is always exactly Psychic, right? Yes. And because we're Assault Vest on Goodra, Goodra has Shell Armor so we can't get crit. Psychic Special Defense drop into Hyper Voice will never kill us, even with the additional damage we took from Grass Knot. Goodra is f***ing insane. We just kill with Heavy Slam. Yeah, we just Heavy Slam. Pixelate Hyper Voice, by the way. Okay. This fight, sincerely. I used my Poison Gem, but I think it's fine. Well, this next fight looks f***ing ass. Jesus Christ. Get swept by Shifu. I don't have a Fake Out Mon, bro. And the only Protect Mon I have doesn't bait anything from Arrow. I think we can make Encore Tailwind happen here. I had like a plan in formulating in my head there. Where Shifu can chain, like, where we bait Arrow into Tailwind, Encore it, and then Salazzle baits Donphan next, and then Shifu can chain, but Shifu with Scarf, yeah, Arrow would go first, and then get Dynamic Speed, and then Mamo would just outspeed me, and then it would be GG. Like, I don't want to kill either side. I can't really deal with the Donphan. I can't really deal with the Venusaur. I think Encore is the answer here, though. If I can get any control over the Mamoswine. But like, if I Encore him into Tailwind, I still have to deal with the fact that there is a fucking Tailwinded Mamoswine on the field. Like, that's like the core issue, right? I could theoretically get the Mega Gallade Stone right now, but I would have to go through a gauntlet of insanely powerful trainers, and I want to raise my level cap by getting through Victory Road first. I don't even know if I need Mega Gallade. No Fake Out is fucking me, man. Alright. I should go get set up for this Flygon Pokemon Olympics event. We're going to be playing the Heart Gold Soul Silver Pokeathlon games. So as long as these Levitate / Flying Mons are out, Earthquake's just going to work normally, right? Then maybe the Costa Greninja lead isn't that bad. It's probably still terrible. I think I should ask her out. Depends, man. 90% of the time the answer is yes, but I don't know you. There's a chance you've put yourself into a position where doing that would be kind of cringe, but I don't ever want to tell someone to not ask someone out, so... Like, think about it this way. Every single time someone rejects you, it makes you better at dealing with rejection, and it makes the next time you want to ask someone out just like a little tiny bit easier. And those effects will compound over time. How many rejections are too many from one person? 2. You should stop after 1. The rejection could be so bad that you completely spiral. Yeah, it probably will be first couple times. But then you just gotta keep going and push past that. And the next time you'll spiral less, and the next time you'll spiral less. And the next time it's not even that bad. Why do you think people are so afraid of rejection? I don't know, man. Because I think societally we attach to a lot of value to having like a partner and shit like that. So when someone rejects you, because you've learned from like a young age that that makes you like valuable as a person to like not be rejected, it makes you feel like you're like worse as a person, I think. Which is like not true. But it's hard not to feel that way, obviously. A lot of it is also like, I think the reason I don't give a f is like, I just got rejected a lot as a teenager because I asked a lot of people out. So I had that out of the way in like my developmental phase, so now I just like don't give a f anymore. I had like a lot of female friends growing up too and stuff like that, so it made it a lot easier. I think when you're in like your mid-20s, you've never really had like contact with people of the opposite gender, it gets like exponentially harder. It's kind of like being a picky eater, where it's like your early formative years are like so important. Basically, I'm saying you're cooked. But yeah, it's gonna hurt every time you get rejected, but it's also not gonna hurt forever. You'll get better pretty quickly. Can't get rejected if you never go outside. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, chat. This is what we don't do this, okay? We don't encourage that. Go outside. Tell them you're the best Nuzlocke in the world. Surely they won't be able to keep their pants on after that. People make that joke a lot. It's like, do you tell people that you date what you do? Do you talk to them about Pokemon? Yeah, of course. This is like my life. I'm like really successful at something. And I'm really passionate about it. That's like super attractive to people. And if they think that's stupid, why the f would I want to date them? I spend like 70% of my waking time thinking about like either making content or Pokemon. So if I can't talk to someone about that at all, why the f would I want to be spending time with them? Favorite type of potato variant? I f with like the little French ones. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're called like rat or something like that. Anyone know what I mean? I might be making this up. R-A-T-T-E? That's a thing. I'm not gonna attempt the French pronunciation. Those things... Is that what they make that crazy cheesy potato dish with? What, potato gratin? 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 That shit is amazing. I make that shit sometimes. Did you say professional? Not as long as made you any better at math. Fuck no. Maybe a little bit. I think I'm probably better at, like, basic... like... probability. Basic stats, basic probability, I'm probably better at than the average person. But that's about it. Probably basic arithmetic maybe too, yeah. Adding like percentages and stuff, I don't know. Get better at game theory. I don't know if that's like a thing. I think the skills you develop doing this shit are very, very specific. What was your favorite subject in school? I didn't like any of it, man. Well, we had like a after school activity drama class thing that like almost half the school was involved in. That was the only one that I liked. And probably the most influential one for me. And then like my final year of school, I liked math a lot. It's because they're patience, logical thinking, thinking ahead, adapting. I agree with patience, but the rest is all too vague for me, I think. I don't know if there's like a general skill that's just logical thinking. I think you just like, you can train your brain to work in certain patterns, and that's what you do when you learn to like develop like intuition for calcing and stuff like that and developing lines. But I think that's a very, very specific skill. I don't know, it's kind of like saying like, oh, playing like piano develops like your finger dexterity or whatever, but it's like, if you're a good piano player, I think you're still gonna be dog shit at StarCraft, right? Guess everyone impressed. What dish are you cooking? Easy. I'm making ossobuco and risotto. Piss easy dish. Looks super impressive. Risotto's not that easy. And to be fair, I like make like homemade stock for it and stuff like that. But the ossobuco itself is like, that's like one of the most impressive like meat dishes you can make. And it's actually so fucking easy. You literally just put all the ingredients in a pot and you slap it in the oven for hours. And then it's done. Risotto definitely takes like some amount of technique, but it's also not like super difficult. Favorite thing about D&D? Doing improv with my friends. I think acquired skills and general skills apply in that context of the piano and FPS shooter context, though. You'll probably have an easier time picking up fine-tuning aim than the average person. I think I'm increasingly thinking that like 90% of the skill in any game is game knowledge. And I think people that are really good at one game and then go to another and are really good at that game are just like really good, have learned to acquire game knowledge really quickly. And I think that transfers from any game to the other. It's kind of like the people, yeah, Smollett's really good at this. It's kind of like the people, did you go to school with any of those people that played like 6 instruments? It's just like some people, when they learn to do like one thing really well, they like understand the process and then can do like the other things really well. And get good really quickly. Like you just learn to get like good at stuff, right? I suck shit at this, by the way. My rate of improvement at anything is really dog shit. The only reason I'm good at this is because I've been doing it for like 8 years. Some games rely heavily on mechanics, more so than game knowledge. See, I don't even... As someone who played StarCraft 2 at a pretty high level, and League at like a medium high level, and StarCraft is like one of the like most mechanically intense games, but I feel like when you talk to anyone who's like really good at a game, I feel like they usually tell you, even if it's a very mechanically intensive game, even like Smash, it feels like most of the things that they talk about in terms of improvement and what makes a good player really good is just their like fundamental understanding of the game. And knowing what like you as a player are capable of and what your enemy or what your opponent is capable of in like the confines of the game. Rather than like, oh, I'm just like really good mechanically. I don't know, you ever watch those videos where it's like a Valorant pro like telling like a noob how to play or whatever, and like just like the pro giving them the decision making on how to move on the map, where to position, and how to like strategically move across the map, I feel like improves them by so much more than if they just like sat and trained their aim for like 8 hours, you know what I mean? Mechanics come with playtime knowledge, influences growth. Yeah, for sure. And like nuzlocking is interesting in that way because it's a completely mechanicless game, right? Unless you like misclick, I guess. Like this game is literally it's only game knowledge and decision making. But maybe that's why my perspective on this is so strong. But I genuinely feel like it's actually closer to most games than you would think. Man, speaking of misclicks, okay, listen. I went on a deep dive the other night. Dude, I watched so many Verlisify videos. Because that guy is a fucking phenomenon, man. It's so weird. I don't recommend anyone go do this. But I just couldn't stop watching his like brain work so interestingly. He was, oh man, I don't think I can find this video anymore. He was telling this story about a VGC tournament he went to that was really horrible for him or something, or he was talking about how he applied to be a judge at VGC and got rejected or something, and basically he was telling this story about this horrible event, and then he went on this tangent where he tried to justify like why he's actually a good player even though he like dropped out in the first round of the tournament or something like that. I'm paraphrasing a lot. And he was like, so I nearly beat the 19th ranked player. He's saying this to justify why he's a good player. I nearly beat the 19th ranked player in my region, but then I misclicked because I had the flu. And I would have won without the misclick. And it's like, how do you misclick because you have the flu? Wait, what does that even mean? Like, did you cough and like slip? Like, or like, and if your flu symptoms are so bad that you're misclicking, why the f are you at an in-person event? I don't know, this one part of that video has just lived rent-free in my head for like 2 weeks now. It's just so fascinating. It's like I think I could write like a bot that can do the Verlisify VGC cheating debate. Like I've identified the exact pattern that he always goes in, where it's like people point out like, hey, like, or like he'll point out, hey, a lot of people are cheating, they got hacked mons, and then people are like explaining it, yeah, this is the reason that so many people in VGC hack mons, it sucks. And then he's like, yeah, but that's not a reason to cheat. Cheating is still bad. And then the people are like, yeah, we're not saying that cheating isn't bad. We're saying that the rules should be changed. And then he says, yeah, but that's still cheating. That's still bad. And also, we shouldn't reward cheaters by changing the rules. And then it just goes around in a circle every single time. And he like purposefully just completely misunderstands everyone's point. It's so fascinating, man, from like a rhetorical standpoint. I don't know if you can tell, I really don't want to cook this fight right now. So in Juan's gym, right? I wanted to talk about this for a bit. There was a lot of fights that we really only could do by resetting tempo through, like, sacrificing one of our Pokemon. And the thing that we really needed for that was clean sacks, okay? And who better to provide you with clean sacks than the sponsor of the stream, Manscaped? We're getting there, man. We're getting there. It's, you know, I can feel it.